Hi, in this lesson, we're going to talk about using drop cap. Now, drop cap refers to taking the first letter of a paragraph, making it larger, and having it drop a number of lines. Let me show you. We're here in our first paragraph, and no matter where we are, I'm going to click down here somewhere else in the paragraph. It doesn't matter. It's going to take the first letter, this capital E, in Elevare Skills. We're going to go to our Insert tab, and we're going to come over here to the Text section on our Insert ribbon. And you'll see I have this button for Drop Cap. When I click it, I have two choices, dropped or in margin. None is already selected. That's the default. I'm going to select dropped. And you see that? It took that E from Elevare Skills, made it bigger, and dropped it 3 lines. Now when we want to change it, we can select it again. You'll notice I have that dashed line around the E. I can come back to the drop cap button, and let's change it to in margin, which, as you can see, pushes the E out into the margin, but it still dropped 3 lines. Let's go ahead, click on drop cap again, and return it to none. Now, I want to go ahead and we're going to go back to dropped, and we're going to click our drop cap button again and take a look at drop cap options here at the bottom. When we click there, we get this menu, and it shows us a little preview of the 3 different options, none, dropped, and in margin. But we also have down here lines to drop, and you'll see 3 is the default. We have arrows to the right that go up and down. I can increase. Let's increase it to 4. Click OK. And now my E is bigger, and it has dropped 4 lines. Let's go ahead again. Go back to drop cap options. Let's make it smaller. Let's make it 2. And now it makes it 2 lines. Personally, I like to make it 3. I think that's a good number, which is probably why it is the default. I can also select and simply type in the number. You'll notice that we have distance from left as an option as well, and by default it's 0. I'm going to increase that to 2/10 of an inch. Let's click OK. And now you see we have a large space between our E and the rest of the text. Now that's a little bit bigger than I want. Let's try and make it 1/10. See if that's any better. It's a little bit better, but I still like it closer. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back to 0. Now, we can also change the font. You'll see that option here. And when I select the drop down to the right, I can choose any font on my computer. I have the whole list here. And what I want, I'm going to scroll way down and pick my old friend, Times New Roman. There it is, Times New Roman. We'll choose OK. And now we have something that looks like that. Now you know a little bit more about how to use drop cap in Word. That's it for this lesson. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.